So for the Uncle Benny's Garage super fans, both of you, can't go a couple of weeks without seeing a video. Here's a quick one for you. So, you're working on your camper, and you're trying to get all these little projects done, and you make the unfortunate decision to take the covers off the mattresses so you can wash them. And you might be thinking, it might be a little bit of a pain, but it'll be fine. So you take the covers off the mattresses and you have to wash them one at a time in the washing machine. The bottom of the covers is vinyl. So when you take them out of the washing machine, they're actually a big sack of water. Dump them out, you put it in the dryer. But because of the vinyl, again, the dryer doesn't dry it as much as the dryer thinks it's drying it, so they come out still wet. Hey, I'll hang them outside. It's 113 degrees. They'll dry fine. The next day, they're hanging out here. There's a 30-mile-an-hour windstorm, and they get covered in dust. So then you got to wash them again. Hang them back out here, and that's all fine. But then you got to put the covers back on. And I'll tell you a couple of little things that you're going to run into. The inside of the fabric side is this quilted, padded, foamy stuff. Excuse me. It does not slide on the foam. It's like Velcro. You're not going to get it to... No. The other side, the back side of the vinyl, is covered with a fabric. It's a little better than the padding, but still not great. Then you wrestle with it. You're like, right? And you finally get one of them together, but then somehow in all the wrestling, you got it sideways. They're slightly longer than they are wide, and you thought you were the right way, but you weren't. You finally get it all the way on, and you're like, man, why is it a little loose over here? And it's like super tight. You did it wrong. So then you got to pull it apart again, and then you got to redo it. So after all of this time, I feel like I've developed a system, and I'm going to pass that system along to you. All right, we're doing the reverse pillowcase method. Here's a pillow. Here's a pillowcase. Instead of just trying to stuff the pillow into the pillowcase, you turn the pillowcase inside out. And you stick your little pinchy fingers into the corners of the pillowcase, and you grab the pillow. Then, ta-da, boom, and then you work the pillowcase down the pillow. That's what we're doing. You add an opening side where the zipper is. Now, on something big like this, you're not going to be able to use your little pinchy fingers. So we got a clamp. Clamp. Clampy. Now here's the other little trick. When you put it in there, the foam's going to take a shape while you're working on it, and that's a good thing because it gives you a little more room. But you want to make sure it use in the direction of the vinyl, because the back side of the vinyl still slides slightly better than the foam padding of the quilted side. Working out here on the patio, it keeps getting dirty, so you got to clean it. point, we can take the little clampies off. Look, we got our edge. We get it right on the little cornery parts. You get it here, you can start to close up the zipper. Okay, while editing this thing, I realized that I kind of got off a little bit, and I want to go back and clarify something for you. You got your pillow, you did pinchy fingers, and you got the corners just in the right spot. And on the mattress, we used the clampy clamps, right? Okay, so now your cover is inside out, okay? So if you keep it tight, right, you just gotta kind of roll it down onto the mattress. It takes away a lot of the sliding on the fabric and the foam and the Velcro-like properties of both. And that's how you keep it from fighting it. Watching the footage, I kind of just got into a tug of war with it. And then you get it all the way done, and there might be just a little bit of fixing for the edges, and it should go a lot easier. And I wanted to come back and make sure you understood that part, because watching me, I'm a mess. You gotta work it, but don't hurt the zipper. That's a whole nother nest of problems you don't want. Pull it in close. Work a couple of the edges. Now you might be seeing this. There's a little flap that hangs over the corner where you crawl up onto the bed. The batting on this piece, because it hasn't been inside the mattress this whole time, is kind of tore up, and the dryer kind of messed it up a little bit too. I'm just going to pull all this off so it's just a piece of fabric. You don't need this as much. I mean, if you're getting new covers or something, yeah, but so all the rest of the padding inside is great because it's been sealed up in there. But this that kind of came apart, I'm just going to clean that up, and then that'll be nice. Play on that a couple times, it'll be fine. As always, thanks for watching. We're getting really close in the next few weeks. Hoping to get the canvas on this thing. Oh yeah. Look, my neighbor got a gazebo. See? He had an umbrella. I got an umbrella. Now he's got a gazebo. Does that mean I got to get a gazebo? I'll get a gazebo, and he's going to get a pavilion. It never ends. Never ends. His yard looks really nice, though.